YouTube, what is up, and welcome back with another video. If you're a subscriber of this channel or if you're new to this channel, I haven't been posting much, and there's many reasons why I haven't been posting. But I'm not going to make excuses on why I haven't been posting. I'm going to talk about the Pokemon market, and I want everyone's opinion on this because I can't be the only one. So I've been collecting Pokemon cards since probably Fusion Strike of Sword and Shield. So not that long, but kinda long, over a year. I don't know if it's just because Sword and Shield was such a good set or era of Pokemon cards, and Sun and Moon was also, with tag team cards, was a very good era of Pokemon cards. But for me, for example, back to the content, I haven't been posting much content because the Pokemon market or the Pokemon products that they've been releasing are just not up to par to my standards, at least. The only sets that I like are Pokemon 151 and Scarlet and Violet base. And I've been saying that since, what, a year now? Since Scarlet and Violet has come out? Not even a year, but it's close to it. I believe it's a year. I don't know. Scarlet and Violet, it has been so boring. And to people who just are now getting in the hobby or have recently gotten the hobby, they might think different because they don't know any better. When you get a set like Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies, and you open these kind of sets and you pull crazy chase cards, and I'm not talking about the value, I'm talking about the artwork. Don't get me wrong, Scarlet and Violet has far better artwork with smaller fan-based Pokemon, like the Squirtles in this set is very nice, the Charizard in 151 is very nice. But look at the Gengar, the Rayquazas, the Charizards in Sword and Shield era. It's just far better. And this is not a video of me complaining, but it's a video of frustration. And I want Pokemon to make better products because honestly, I haven't been buying product. And it's so hard to make content that I genuinely am happy to talk about, genuinely happy to spend my hard-earned money on. And recently, that hasn't been the case. It's been dead for me. I'm not excited to open any of these sets. The last set, Shrouded Fable, I believe is the name. That set is kind of interesting. I do like a lot of cards in that set, but it's not a set that I'm going to go crazy on and spend hundreds of dollars on. Evolving Skies, Brilliant Stars, Lost Origins, Silver Tempest. Those are the sets that I really like opening. Crown Zenith, for example. The pull rates don't have to be crazy in order to open, but for investment purposes, yes, of course, I like bad pull rates. But what I'm trying to say in this video is I'm very unhappy, I guess I should say. I get so excited with the set coming out, and then you see the cards behind the set, and you're like, wow, another set that's boring. It's like Vivid Voltage and Darkness Ablaze. It's sets like they're boring, but these sets are massive. I believe like Paldea Evolved has like 270 cards in that set. So even if you want to match set every single set, you have to open so many packs, and the reward is just so little. Yes, you match set a set, but there's not a lot of chase cards in these sets. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just cards that I'm not interested in. But there's so many cards in these sets, but yet it's so underappreciating, if that's the correct word. Why am I gonna go buy Stellar Crown for mediocre cards? Like, if you look at the special illustration rare cards that I'll put on screen now, these cards are so boring. So boring. I'm not saying a Rayquaza and Gengar and Charizard are gonna make the set. I'm saying, can we put some more like, where's Snorlax, for example? We got like a Snorlax promo card. Like, what? Give me some crazy Pokemon. And I'm not saying Gen 2 or Gen 1 Pokemon. I'm not saying that. And we're only getting art rares that are hard to pull, and people are getting overhyped over art rares. The second, when special illustration cards come out that are really high demand, I believe art rares aren't going to be that expensive. For example, this Squirtle. Odds are it could be expensive, right? It could be expensive for the next 5 months if nothing interesting comes out. But I believe when something harder to pull, well, not harder to pull, because I believe art rares are pretty hard to pull. I've seen a lot of YouTubers complain about how they're hard to pull, blah blah blah, ever since Scarlet and Violet nerf or whatever it is. I don't really care about that. I don't care if the pull rates are hard, because it's just something that I'm not collecting very aggressively. I want special illustration rares. I want the texture. I want the silver borders and sparkly cards. That sounds feminine to say, but those cards, like this alternate art here, it's more exciting when it has texture and it has sparkle to it and stuff like that. Art rares are boring to me. I'm over art rares, and we just are getting saturated with art rares. Pardon me for my frustration in this video, but I'm frustrated at Pokemon and I'm frustrated at myself because I cannot produce the content I want to produce because Pokemon is just not coming out with the product that I want to see. And it's frustrating because I want to stay in the hobby, and me not putting money in the hobby is scaring me because I don't want to leave the hobby. And truthfully, I'm not investing any money in the hobby because these sets are so mediocre. I want to know everyone's opinion. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel on Scarlet and Violet era so far. Pokemon 151 and Scarlet and Violet base are the only sets that I have invested in so far. And Twilight Masquerade, actually. Those are the sets that I have invested in so far. But I'm not spending so much money because I'm waiting for a set like Evolving Skies. Is that ever going to come in Scarlet and Violet? I really hope so. I guess I'm just getting impatient with what we're getting so far, and I'm getting too excited with new sets coming out. They keep making new set, but it's just underachieving in my opinion, because I just want to open Pokemon cards and have fun, and I feel like I can't do that because the quality of the artwork is there, but the Pokemon isn't. Like, I want to see exciting Pokemon like Snorlax and bigger Pokemon, more popular Pokemon. Yo, what is this rainbow card, for example? This rainbow SAR or SIR. What is it? Like, it's like a frog, like a diamond frog that's rainbowed with has crystals on it? What? I don't want to have that in my display. I don't want to have that in my collection. I'm just very, very frustrated, and it's so hard to make content on such things like this because, sure, I can make content on art rares and how they're so expensive, but I just don't think the longevity of art rares is going to be there. Many of you are going to disagree because of FOMO, fear of missing out, and when things are all good, it's so easy to say things are just going to go up and up and up and up. But what a real investor does is they go against the crowd, and I'm not going against the crowd just to go against the crowd. I'm going against the crowd because I just don't believe that art rares are the things to invest in, that I think that are going to hold longevity in the prices. Like the Magikarp, could it stay expensive? 110%. It could stay expensive, but I just don't want to put my money towards that card because I'm not ready to convince myself that that's going to be the next Karatina V from Lost Origin, right? I just don't think these cards have longevity in price. I don't think these cards should be expensive. They're just art rares. They're not very fun to look at. They're not exciting. They have no texture. They have no sparkle. No nothing. I'm looking for sets, and I cannot wait to make a video on, wow, this is the set I'm finally investing heavy into, because I would love to hear your opinion on those sets, because these sets are very mediocre, and I'm sure you're tired of me, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing me speak about this set and complain about this set, but these are the cards in this set that I think are the top cards. Are they going to be expensive? Probably not, and it's unfortunate to say that, because yes, I do like expensive cards, I do, and I think majority of us do. If a card is nice and it has high demand, that's what's exciting to me, pulling a card that everyone wants, like, oh, I have that card. Other than having a card everyone has, and it's mediocre, the chase isn't really that exciting to me. I like the adrenaline rush of pulling a very rare card and a very nice card that everyone wants, right? I think that's what drives a lot of people into the hobby. People are going to disagree. People are going to hate me saying that, but I just think that's the truth, really. I think that's the truth, and I'm just patiently waiting for a set that has a lot of nicer cards than this Stellar Crown set. It's a smaller set, which I do appreciate, because if someone is willing to master set this set, it's easier for them. And I think Pokemon take advantage of us, honestly, creating these massive sets with almost 300 cards. Imagine if you want to pull every single card with 300 card set. That's very, very hard. You have to spend a lot of money in order to do so. Is it the smart thing to do? Of course not, but Pokemon know that we are not smart. We want to master set the sets by opening packs. So I think in that perspective, I think they take advantage of us. I could be wrong. I just think they have to make better sets because I am getting very frustrated. I'm sure a lot of you are very frustrated with art rares just going crazy high because, again, a Houndoom shouldn't be like $100. I don't know what it is at a PSA 10 right now, but I seen it on the internet a few days ago, $400 on eBay sold listing, a Houndoom. Let's be honest, a Houndoom isn't like an Espeon, a Gengar, Charizard. Those are like Charizard top hitter popular Pokemon PSA 10 cards, not Houndoom art rares. And again, I don't want to compare these two era Pokemon cards, but Sword and Shield, the Trainer Gallery cards that weren't textured. None of those are crazy prices, but the textured ones are more expensive, and the alternate arts are the most expensive. Why? Pull rates, of course, yes, that's going to affect the price. The excitement of pulling a card that has texture, that has glitter on it, and is a popular Pokemon with high demand. That's what I'm trying to get at, is art rares. I don't think they're going to do very well in the future. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably very wrong. I'm waiting for sets that have nice, special illustration rares. Let me know what you guys are waiting for. Are you guys buying in today's market? I'm certainly not. I'm very frustrated, as you can tell in this video. I know it wasn't a very value impact kind of video. It was just me venting to you guys because I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear what the community has to say about this era of Pokemon cards. It is a good era, but I'm just tired of these mediocre cards, and I want good Pokemon sets. I want a set like Pokemon 151, but more of them. So let me know your thoughts on today's video. Let me know your thoughts on this era of Pokemon cards. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.